Hey there, thank you so much for tuning in. If this is your first time here, my name is Miss Darcia. My channel is all about fashion, sprinkled with a little beauty and everyday life. But there's a catch. I can be simple and basic, or extra and bougie. You see, I love beautiful things. But if I don't have to spend all my coins, then I'm not going to. To my returning kittens, thank you so much. I appreciate your continued support. I created this channel for women on the other side of 40 who, like me, love fashion, but may struggle with navigating this ever-changing industry. So along with discovering your own style, it is my goal to inspire you to embrace it and follow your true self. So if you, like me, love affordable and attainable fashion, you've reached the right channel. Let's get into today's video. So as you saw from my thumbnail, today's video is all about comfortable boots. I thought about the title and whether or not I wanted to say wear to work, but that boot should be versatile. You should be able to take it from coffee to cocktails or desk to bar stool, whichever one. So I went through my collection, and what I first did was make sure that they are all still available. I don't like to get you excited about something and then say to you, okay, it's out of stock or they don't have it. You know, I know how I feel, you know, when I see someone sharing something and I like it and then they say, well, it's not available anymore. I wanted to make sure that everything I have here is still available, and for the most part it is. I do have an honorable mention, and it's an honorable mention because where I got it from, it is no longer available, but I did find it, and I'll share with you why I'm still putting it under honorable mention. If you'd like to see these boots, let's get started. All right, so I'm going to first start off with my information. Depending on the shoe width, if it's a wide, I can wear a 10.5. My true size is an 11, and depending on the make of the shoe, whether it's a shoe, boot, or whatever, I will sometimes go up to a size 12. But for the most part, all of the ones that I have here are a size 11. Out of frustration, I know the circumference of my calf, which is a size 15, which is very important. And I need you guys to stay till the end. I'm going to share some useful information with you as well, which also leads me into that where I can, for all of the boots that I have here, if I have the heel height, the shaft height, and the circumference of the boot, I will let you know. And if I don't mention it, I will do my best to leave it in the description for you as well. As I mentioned, I like for my shoes to be versatile. Of course, you know, I may have that one shoe where I can only wear it out, or I can only wear it to work just because of, you know, how it looks or whatever. I like for mine to be versatile. For each boot, I'll let you know whether or not it's one that can take you from coffee to cocktails, or just one that you can wear. Or you know what? You may be like some people that really don't care, okay? And it depends on where you work. Now, I'm a retail girl, okay? I can get away with wearing anything, but if you work in a corporate office setting, or your dress code is just a little bit on the strict side, you know, it just depends. But because, you know, I've been in retail forever, I can kind of get away with wearing, you know, for the most part, whatever I want to. Let's start with the first boot. These are my latest pair. I had actually went to TJ Maxx and I saw this same boot, but it was in a different color. It was almost the color of my lipstick, and it was so pretty, but I didn't get them. So I went searching to see if I could find it, and I found the style of the boot but it didn't have it in the color that I wanted. But I knew I wanted a burgundy boot, so these checked off my boxes for me. I love this. This is so comfortable. It is so comfortable. It's not real leather. It is definitely a faux leather, but it feels so luxurious. This one zips all the way up, down from the bottom, all the way up to the top of the boot. I love the heel. I love it is a pointed toe. And I have to mention, I'm a pointed toe type of girl. I do not like round or almond toe shoes, period. So I absolutely love these. The description did not give all of the specifications for this, but they do consider the heel a kitten heel. It is just a tad bit over 2 inches. The circumference of the boot is 15.75. So I knew automatically that I would be able to wear this. And I also want to mention that I don't have wide calves. I also don't have a wide foot. So I'm kind of in that sweet spot when it comes to my boots. And because I do know the circumference of my calf, I always look for the description and the specifications when I am buying boots, because I told you, out of frustration, ordering boots and you get it and you can't zip it up. That is, that was so frustrating to me back long time ago when I started ordering online, getting that beautiful boot and it did not zip all the way up. Knowing the specifications, I knew that this boot would work for me. And this is absolutely gorgeous. And I also want to add that this particular pair came with additional taps for the heel, which I thought was beautiful, because oftentimes we do wear our soles down before the boot is even worn down, and I hate that. Stay to the end. I'm going to show you some things that I do to keep up the appearance of my shoes. Boots, for the most part, my boots. But these are cute. I love this. This is a burgundy material and they are so cute. They are so cute and comfortable. And this is definitely a pair that can take you from coffee to cocktails. All right, if you have been following me, you have seen these ladies several times, because these are a pair of my favorite knee-high boots. Okay, these are a faux suede. I love these. They're a slouchy. They're called a slouchy knee-high faux suede boot. Okay, this one only has that 3/4 zip, but because of the circumference of the shaft, no problem getting these on at all. I just love these, okay? And I love that they come in other colors as well. These did not come with additional heel taps, and that's okay. You can always find you some. Have a little bit of the elastic right around the top of the shaft here. Because of how wide they are, you should have no problem with these, unless you do have wide calves. So the heel on this one is 3.5 inches, which in my opinion, for me, because that's my sweet spot, that's where I love to stay. I love this heel. It is a comfortable heel. It is a show up and show out type of heel, okay? And I love that. The shaft height, which is from here to here, is 17.32. And the circumference of the boot is 18 inches, so definitely a wide boot. But because it's slouchy, I'm sure that is the reason why it is extra wide. But these are gorgeous, y'all. These are absolutely gorgeous. And they're comfortable. They are so comfortable. And these are definitely a pair that can take you from coffee to cocktails. All right, next up are these Suede Cowgirl boots. I love these so much that I got them in a faux leather as well. But these I absolutely love. I think the faux leather ones were unavailable. That's why I did not grab them, but these are still available. And I want to share with you really quickly one of the things that I love to have when it comes to my boots. I love it when the sole matches the color of the boot. This boot would not be as beautiful if this was, let's just say, brown, okay? Not unless that was the whole thing, you know, say if it had a brown trim up here, whatever. But I do love when the sole, the heel and the sole matches the color of the boot. This is a faux suede. It does zip up completely from bottom to top. I love this rounded edge up here. And of course, yes, they are pointed toe. This is considered a chunky heel. They did not care to mention the height, but this is definitely a workable heel. This is definitely one that you can take from coffee to cocktails, and I absolutely love it. And what I love about it, I think cowboy boot, especially Western, an authentic Western cowboy boot, you know how it looks, okay? It have the designs all over it. I love that this one was simple and chic. You can wear this for any occasion. You don't have to worry about dressing or looking Western-ish, you know, if it had that particular print on there. I just love the simplicity of these. These are absolutely gorgeous. All right, the shaft height is 12 inches and the circumference is 15. Again, these are definitely some that you can take from coffee to cocktail. Next are these. These are my SteamPunk babies. Yo, I love these. I absolutely love these. They almost kind of remind me of riding boots, but they are definitely a nod to SteamPunk. I love the lace-up detail in front. It is again a pointed toe. This is considered a chunky heel. I think it's just a little bit over 2 inches. It does zip from the bottom up to the top. They are so easy to get on and off, and I love it. I love these boots, and I've had these now for a couple of years, and they are still available. These are so cute, guys. This is a mid-calf height, so they really didn't give the inches on there. And the circumference of the opening is about 13 inches, so definitely something to keep in mind. These, you can definitely go from coffee to cocktails with these. Next up are these Cognac faux suede slouchy boots. These are also another pair that I absolutely love. I love again that heel, even though it is not the same color as the body of the boot, it is not a stark difference, okay? I love that. This is also a chunky heel. I believe it is just a little bit over 2 inches. It has a 3/4 zip right here. The shaft height on these is 18 inches and the circumference of the boot is about 16. So I knew that these will work for me, and I love it. And I love that there are other colors available as well. These, I don't want to necessarily say that these can take you from coffee to cocktails, because these are definitely more laid back. And I don't know if it's because of the color, or I don't know why these are so much different than the black ones, but I don't know. I don't see dressing these up too much. At least I don't. Let me know if you think that you could dress these up. But I love these. I love all of them, but these are absolutely adorable. I do love them. So let's talk about boot care. If you notice with this boot, even though it is a slouchy boot, if you notice when I do this, you see how it stays up? Okay. Now, if you have space wherever you keep your boots, especially for the slouchy boots, and you want them to keep their shape, I got some of these. These are called boot shaper inserts. These, of course, will help keep your tall boots, especially those that are slouchy. It'll help keep them standing straight up, especially when you transition over. If you like to have your boots out and on display, it'll help just keep them organized. I don't know about you, but I don't like, when my boots do that, and I'm trying to especially save room. These are a lifesaver, and I will definitely link these for you in the description box. And there's one other item that I'd like to show you that I'd like to use, especially when I store my boots for the season, and it is these. These help keep the shape of your toe box. I don't know about you, but oftentimes we get that crease right here across the top of our shoe, whether it's a boot, pair of sneakers, whatever. Okay, I love using these to keep the shape of my boot. I love it. I forgot how many you get with these, but these are definitely something useful to have, especially when you store your boots for the season. But I like to keep mine in regardless. So, and again, I'll definitely have this one linked as well. Last thing I want to share with you guys are taps. I wear my shoes down on the outside of my foot. The pressure, the way I walk, we all have, we tend to lean towards the inside or the outside. And you can tell when how your heel looks, you'll be able to know what side you wear down the quickest. For me, mine is on the outside of my shoe. So I get these taps to put on my shoes. I hate it when the heel of your shoe begins to wear down and there's absolutely nothing wrong with the shoe itself. But then when you look at the bottom of your shoe, your heel is worn uneven. I hate that. I don't know anybody that wears their shoe down evenly, okay? And I don't like that. So I make sure and tap I don't do it. My husband does. I make sure and tap all of my boots. And this just extends the life of my shoe. So what's going to wear down is the tap and not the heel. I love these. And again, these will be in the description box as well. The very last thing I want to share with you guys, especially when it comes to purchasing boots, especially when you are purchasing online, you have got to, if there are any product description, if they list anything, you need to be checking that. Okay, you obviously want to know the heel height. It's important to know the circumference of the boot, and depending on what height you want to know that as well. And one of the most valuable tools I have when it comes to my closet is my measuring tape. If you do not know the circumference of your calf, you are going to be so disappointed when you get that beautiful boot in and you can't zip it up. Get you a measuring tape. You can go to the dollar store and get you a measuring tape and measure your calf so you can know right away. If when you open that description, it says that the circumference of that boot is only 14 inches and you know that your calf is 16, girl, do yourself a favor and make sure you have one of these, okay? And measure your calf. And also read the description. Read the description. Are you kidding? If you have already watched more than one video, you are already an honorary kitten. What are you waiting on? Hit that subscribe button. It's free. Thank you guys so much. I do hope that you enjoyed this. Again, everything will be linked in the description. Oh, got to show you guys my honorable mention. These snakeskin boots. I absolutely love them. Okay, I was so attracted to, number one, the way that this heel is. I love that the boot itself is set back from the heel. I love that. Now, I shared with you guys that I, for the most part, tend to stick to pointed toe boots, but these, they're not oval. They are like a square. They're like a pointed toe square, if I can explain that. I love these. I love these. These are definitely some that will take you from coffee to cocktails. I got these from ASOS and they are no longer available. This is why I put them in the honorable mention category, because I did find a pair. It was difficult, but I found some that look almost exactly like them on Amazon, but they're not a part of the Prime program. So you will have to pay for shipping, and these may take a while, probably I think over a week to get them. So if you have been looking for the perfect pair of snakeskin boots that are definitely some that you can be comfortable in, and again will take you from coffee to cocktails, I found some, and I will again list these in the description box for you. Thank you so much for sticking around. I truly do appreciate it. If you enjoyed this video, please consider giving me a thumbs up. Leave me a comment. Let me know if any of this information was useful to you, or did you already know? Let me know in the comments. Lastly, don't forget to hype this video for me in the comments. If you swipe left, you'll be able to hype this video up. Hype it up for me. Thank you guys so much. I appreciate your continued support. This is Miss Dorothea, and I will see you in the next video. Bye bye.